You could hear me, right? Yes. So, it's so wonderful. You have all done all the best. Whatever Sankalpa I have taken, and I am quite sure today's event will be so grand. It creates such a positive atmosphere around. We all know that. And this path is simply wonderful, Bhakti is such a different path. Gurudev says it's both crazy and intelligent also. Only intelligent people can do this. And Guru Puja is one such beautiful expression of our bhakti, devotion. And it's just a preparation ground for sattvas to raise. Just like, we need to take off, the takeoff ground. We have to prepare, right, for any helicopter to take off. So like that we are preparing this. Preparation has happened, and that is for gratitude to raise in us, the positivity to spread. And it's good that taken such a wonderful decision. How many 1,008 Guru Pujas you did today? 384 Pandits came, is it?
Yes.
Already done.
1,500 pujas? Wow, I know. Very nice. So, anything else you want me to say? There's lots of love and blessings. And we are in beautiful Japan with all these cherry blossoms. They call it Sakura plants. And tomorrow we'll be off to Bali. I wanted to come on the call before Gurudev would close the door, but it's already past 11 now. That's why I was happy. Anyway, his blessings are there, I have already told him. And we are soon coming to Bombay. So please continue with the subscribe. And let's all join in happiness and love around the globe. Vasudha.
Baba and Dinesh want to hear you.
Baba and Dinesh want to hear you in Hindi.
Baba and Dinesh can speak on my behalf. अभी हमारे गुरुजनों को आपका पूजा किया गया है ना, अभी किया है, और इतना सकारात्मक पॉजिटिविटी है स्प्रेड बहुत बहुत प्यार आप लोगों को.
Thank you, Mom. We are all so glad that you could come and give us blessings. Thank you so much.
Yes, continue this also. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru.
ऊपर से बेस वापस.
Jai Gurudev, all the volunteers are coming and collecting the samagri from you all. So the nariyal and the fruits can be given to one of the volunteer, and to the other volunteer we can give all the other rest of the samagri like food, agarbatti, anything else that you want to give. So there are 2 bags and 2 volunteers coming to you.
शिवराजा महेश्वर जय शंकर शिव शंभो शिवराजा महेश्वर जय शंकर शिव शंभो
Shambho जय गुरुदेव। जो भी लोग पीछे बैठे हैं वो आगे आ सकते हैं, अभी काफी जगह खाली है, तो आप लोग आगे आ सकते हैं।
श्याम सुंदर मदन मोहन वृंदावन चंद्र हरि। 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 वृंदावन चंद्र हरि राधे गोविंद हरि। वृंदावन चंद्र हरि राधे गोविंद हरि। वृंदावन चंद्र श्याम सुंदर मदन मोहन वृंदावन
Jai Gurudev. So I would like to introduce someone very, very, very special. How many people have not done the art of living or have come to a satsang first time or are new here? How many new people here? Okay. So all of us know our heroes. So we see some heroes in the theatre, but there are some real life heroes. And two of them are here right now. Bao and Vinay.
Not just two. There are many.
So Bao was the one, we were like little kindergarten students in the spiritual world. We started up and, a lot of times you can be lost and you don't know which way is the right way. Both of them were the guiding lights for us, which kept us going through all the, questions and doubts in the mind and the difficult moments in our lives. They are so brilliant. We all know they're from the IIT. And the charisma of theirs, it's a very different aura that they carry. They have traveled all around the world. Baba has written many books. He's a great cook, so I've learned a lot of cooking from him also. So I will not speak more. So I'll let Bao and Vinesh take over. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for inviting. And thank you all for coming. So what do we want to speak? What do you want to hear tonight? Does anybody have any questions you want to ask? Oh, no questions. Cool. Okay, then go and have dinner. What is Vigyan Bhairav? Oh, I was saving that up for a little later. Swami Brahmanand Saraswati was called Gurudev. So, when we say Jai Gurudev, he is the Gurudev that we are referring to. He was called Gurudev, Swami Brahmanand Saraswati. And he had great knowledge. He was one of the most knowledgeable, wisest, enlightened beings in recent times. And he had quite a few rules. Like, he would not teach meditation to anybody other than a Brahmin. Until one day an upstart young man came and said, "Teach me how to meditate." And he was the wrong caste. And Brahmanand Saraswati said, "Sorry, no, out." So this young man went outside the ashram. I think he asked him 2, 3, 4 times and every time he was rejected. Then he went outside the ashram and just sat still for some 4 or 5 days. Didn't eat food, didn't drink water, didn't get up from the place, just sat there. Until Gurudev Brahmanand Saraswati finally said, "Okay, alright, you made a point. I will teach you." And that upstart young man was Maharishi Maheshwari. And Maharishi Ji brought meditation to the world through his transcendental meditation. And he made it available to many, many people. There was one condition, however, with Maharishi Ji, that he made it very expensive, both in terms of time and money. In the 1960s, if you wanted to get initiated personally by Maharishi Ji, it would cost you $1 million. His college courses, the student courses were $2,000. And if you wanted to learn the Guru Puja, there are many people, 384 of us here, right? How long was our Guru Puja course? How long did we take to learn the Guru Puja? 7 days, 6 days. You know, the Guru Puja course in Maharishi's organization was 6 months residential. You had to be there for 6 months. So, I feel that Maharishi did not give the knowledge just like that. He ensured that there was patrata, there was qualification. You need to be qualified before you could get any knowledge. The knowledge of spirituality, Maharishi Ji guarded and gave only to the people who got qualified. And he made it an ordeal. It was difficult to get it. Yes? So though meditation became open to everybody, it was still an ordeal to learn it. And then along came another young man, 5 foot nothing. And he decided to turn this around on its head. And he believed, and still continues to believe, that I will give the highest to whoever comes to me. And if they only practice what I teach, the patrata will come by itself. And we all know who we are talking about. You know who. Right? And this event that is happening in Bombay at the end of this month is a prime example of Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar giving the highest without bothering about any qualification. Vigyan means science. This we all know. Bhairav, the actual translation of the word Bhairav is terror. Terrifying, scary. Yes? So it is the science of terror. That is one way of looking at it. But Bhairav is also the name of Lord Shiva. It means the infinite supreme consciousness. So it is the science of the infinite supreme consciousness. And science, there have to be a step-by-step procedure. And it also means that an experiment has to be, you have to be able to repeat it and it should give the same result. That is science, isn't it? If it's a one-off thing that happens, then it is a freak statistic, right? Outlier. But if particular steps are followed and a particular effect is observed, then we say that this experiment has worked. Then it is not an empirical thing, it is an experiential reality. Right? So Vigyan Bhairav is a dialogue between Lord Shiva and Parvati, his wife, who is a little tired of waiting for her husband. No, anytime you look at him, he's like sitting there, eyes closed. So many times the dinner became cold. So after missing yet one more meal, this is a little contemporary version of it. Yet one more time he did not come on time. Then Parvati asked him, what is it that you do, yaar? You just sit there with your eyes closed and this enigmatic smile on your face, and all your snakes also seem to be enjoying it. What are you doing? And how can I also experience what you are experiencing? I also want to learn this meditation business that you do. So you please teach it to me so that I understand. Don't give me some high funda dialogues. Make it easy. make it so that even I get it. And Lord Shiva, in his graciousness, imparts the knowledge of meditation, of how to get into this fourth state of consciousness to his very loving wife. And so, unlike most other scriptures that I know of, where like in Yog Vasishtha, it says Leela went and got into some Nirvikalpa Samadhi, whatever that is. And then she left her body and went somewhere and did something, and then she came back, and then she went into some other XYZ Samadhi. Right? And the reader is like, isn't that cool? But it would be so much cooler if I could do it. Right? There is no link provided to. There is no how to do it. No, even in Bhagavad Gita, many times Lord Krishna tells Arjuna, go meditate. Arjuna asks so many questions, he does not ask how. Unnecessary questions he has asked. But he does not know how to meditate. Because I guess they all knew, right? And in that age, I think meditation was very common. Everybody knew how to do it. So it was kind of taken for granted. But here is Parvati asking Lord Shiva, tell me how you are doing it. I want an instruction manual. And so Lord Shiva explains it to her step by step by step. And he does not teach her just one method, he teaches her 112 methods. Says, okay, you don't get this, doesn't matter. Do it this way. Okay, not working for you, doesn't matter. Do it this way, do it this way, do it that way, do it this way. Until she finally gets it. So it's like springboarding into yourself, into your consciousness from various different angles and experiencing that infinity within you in various different ways. And so for the people who already know how to meditate, how many people here know how to meditate? Put your hand up. And how many people don't know how to meditate? Put your hand up. Yeah, so it's for both the types of people. People who know how to meditate, it will be validated and you will get some tricks. Sometimes even when you know how to meditate, I've been meditating 25 years. This is, by the way, my 25th year in the art of living. And even then, sometimes when you come to Bombay and you have some, food. Other places it's food with a small f. Bombay it is food with a capital F. So when you have the capital F food, then you sit with your eyes closed and you take your mantra 72 times, nothing happens. Right? I'm sure this has happened to other people, not just to me. Right? What to do at that time? Is there some trick? Is there some shortcut? Yes, there is. And it's there in the scripture. Yeah? Now, unfortunately, the scripture is a dialogue between a very loving husband and wife. They are very close to each other. Right? So a lot is left unsaid. Have you noticed people who have been very good friends or who have been married for a long time? वो इतना करेंगे तो समझ जाएगा वो क्या उसको पानी चाहिए, ये करेंगे तो समझेगा अच्छा मेरे को टॉयलेट में जाना है। Have you noticed that? Yeah? इशारों से काम हो जाता है और just one that's it, that one can convey like a full 2-hour lecture. Isn't it? So the dialogue between a husband and wife who have been married for just 30, 40, 50 years is like this. Can you imagine the dialogue between husband and wife who have been married few thousand years? Right? So a lot is left unsaid. A lot of it is ... And it is a very, very difficult scripture to even read. Yeah? Like when you read the Bhagavad Gita, you can understand what's happening. When you read the Yoga Vasishtha, you think you understand what's happening. Right? This one, what? That's all that happens. Right? And you really require the grace of an enlightened master to actually get it. Right? And in recent times, there was one master who was a proponent of Vigyan Bhairav. He took Samadhi sometime in 1990-1991, pretty recent. His name was Lakshman Jhu, Swami Lakshman Jhu. And he was a Kashmiri. He has an ashram in Kashmir, and he was a great proponent of the Vigyan Bhairav. Yeah? He knew that scripture inside out. And it is said that the sadhana that he did and he made his devotees do, even when that Muslim exodus happened, not the Muslim exodus, the Kashmiri Pandit exodus happened from Kashmir few decades ago, and a lot of blood was shed. It is said that even though his ashram is right in the middle of Srinagar, nobody came there, nobody touched them, and the ashram still continues to function as it is. This is because of the Shakti of the sadhana that he and his devotees did. And Gurudev has met Lakshman Jhu. And now that Lakshman Jhu has taken Samadhi, it is my belief that perhaps Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar is the only person left on the planet who can decode this scripture for us, so that even we can understand. And the first time we heard it was in the Bangalore ashram. We got a call saying, Gurudev is talking on the Vigyan Bhairav. Come. So, let's go. No idea what it is. Let's go. And Gurudev came and said, देखो हमें बहुत काम है. I will just give 1 hour, 1.5 hours every day. But this scripture is full of techniques, right? It's Lord Shiva teaching Parvati how to meditate. So Gurudev would lead us into one technique and we would go. And then few minutes, he would let us meditate for some time. And chalo utho, aankh kholo. He would actually say that. And then we would open our eyes, and then there would be another technique. And the whole Vigyan Bhairav experience was just that, they're like that. Okay. Many techniques. I think he taught us around 30 techniques, 30 or 35 techniques in those 3-4 days that we were with him. And each day he would say, I'm going to sit here for just 1.5 hours, and it would end up at least 4 hours. Because we would be so zonked. And in the ashram, around 2,000 people stay, and this knowledge was given to just 30 of us, people who had been with him for decades. And true to his vision of giving the highest without any sort of patalta, he is now opened this to the public. It is almost unbelievable that a person who has never learned how to meditate is actually going to come to a program like this and learn. And for all of us who know how to meditate, we will get tips and techniques and embellishments which will enhance our meditation to another level, I tell you, another level. So it is a huge gift that we are getting from Gurudev. And absolutely everybody should be there. You have to be there. Right? I have already made one family cancel their trip to Maldives. I have already, 2-3 people, they had some other prior engagements, somebody's wedding and all. I said, get the wedding postponed. Tell those people who are getting married also to come for the weekend. For sure, you don't go. Now, what's the point of you going to the wedding? You are only scenery over there, no? You are neither the bride, nor the groom, nor the priest. So you are scenery. I said, why would you want to go and be scenery when you can get the highest knowledge? I never thought of it like that. So I didn't stop there. I said, tell those people to postpone their wedding date. Yeah? So I really mean it. I mean, you are laughing, but I really mean it. Even if you are getting married on one of those days, postpone the wedding. And tell all the wedding guests, please come for this. Okay? Have you got it? It is so important. And it is not enough to do it once. I mean, we have done it. Dinesh and I have done it once. And we are flying back from Bangalore to Bombay to attend it again. And I think if it is anywhere in India, we will go wherever it is. Yeah, of course, we not told Gurudev about it. We just took the tickets, you know.
Now it is live.
And we meet him on the airport. Oh, Guruji, what are you doing? What a coincidence. Oh, you're doing Vidyan work, can you come? So, please make sure that you are there. Yeah, we've got friends coming in from the US, from Europe, from Delhi, from Bangalore, from Calcutta, from Hyderabad, from all over the country. Yeah, and you being in Goregaon should definitely go. Yeah. Okay, and don't go by yourself. Take as many people as you can. I mean, that dome is very small. It's just 5,500 people, and the tickets will get sold in the next 2, 3, 4 days. So make sure you book your tickets. Now, when we come to this ticket thing, you know, I've heard people tell Gurudev, Guruji, pura blessing dena. 100% blessing dena. People will catch his hand and say, Guruji, idhar haath rakho. Acha wala blessing dena. And he will very jokingly say, you know, don't have to tell me how to do my business. Now, when it comes from our side, we want to do minimum. It happened with Dinesh and me very often, you know. People come and go, oh, Baba, we want to organize a course for you. Okay. Okay, do it. What is the minimum number of people you want? मतलब क्या? मतलब कितना मिनिमम मैं करूं कि तुम तुम्हारा अटेंडेंस दोगे मेरे इवेंट पे? है कि नहीं? Nobody has yet asked me what is the maximum number of people you can teach. That question has not come. गुरुजी, वो मिनिमम साधना क्या करना चाहिए हर दिन? Yes? We want to do minimum from our side, but we want him to do maximum from his side. This is no way to treat the Guru. It should be the other way around. We do maximum from our side and let him do minimum from his side. Yes or no? Yes. He has talked about giving. There is one knowledge sheet about the 4 types of giving. The first step of giving is where you give materially. Yeah? And when you give materially, you should give so that you miss it. Otherwise, you have not given. Giving old clothes from the cupboard to people is just making space in your cupboard. It's not giving. Unless you miss what you are giving, you have not given. Do you get what I'm saying? Yes? So yes, there are tickets of 10,000 rupees, 20,000 rupees, 30,000 rupees and 50,000 rupees. And if you have bought a 10,000 rupees ticket and you don't really miss that 10,000 rupees, I suggest you upgrade yourself. Because you are not, you want the highest from him, you don't even want to give money. What's the matter with you? Am I making sense here? Yes. And for some of us, 50,000 rupees is nothing. It is true. There are people for whom 50,000 rupees is nothing. So 50,000 rupees is a suggested donation. For you, if it is 5 lakh rupees that you will miss, you pay 5 lakh rupees and come for that. Do you get what I'm saying? What you miss, this is what you give. Then you have given. And how rich you are is measured by how much you can give. Right? Because a poor person cannot give. I know people with crores in their bank. Crores and crores and crores. And they said, oh, 10,000 rupees, my God. When you are so poor, Vigyan Bhairav is not going to work for you. Nothing is going to work for you. It is such a tragedy that you have crores in your bank and you are poorer than a person living in the Hari. Such a tragedy. Isn't it? Yeah. So if 10,000 rupees is a pinch for you, go for that ticket. But if 20,000 rupees is a pinch for you, don't buy 10,000 rupees. Have you got what I'm saying? Yes? Make sure you give as much as you can to the Guru, because you know what, actually you cannot really give to him. उनका mission statement में है ही नहीं वो. I told this story yesterday, I'm going to tell it again today. When I had read this knowledge sheet, I was really deeply moved by it. And I saw myself that when I give, I hold back a little. At that time, I used to do that. And a very dear friend of mine cleared IIT finally. It was not even finally, it was eventually. He flunked and flunked and flunked and flunked and flunked, and after 7 long years, he finally managed to get out of there. Now at that time, Dinesh and I had been to America, and we had spent almost 6-7 months in America, and we had raised close to $2 million for the Art of Living US. And US being US, had given us one laptop, which was really wonderful, because in the year 2000, 2001, people didn't have laptops. We had a laptop, right? And that was a very, very dear possession, you can say. And when my friend cleared IIT, and I had known that I have to give, then I have to give something I miss, I gave him my laptop, our laptop actually. And everybody around me, huh? I said, yeah, if I don't do what I say to other people, then there is no point me saying it, isn't it? Walk the talk. And to tell you the truth, when I gave the laptop, I was already planning in my mind what my next laptop is. Of course, I knew it was going to take two years of not going to movies, not going to restaurants, not buying hardcover books and so on to actually get the laptop. But so what? Right? My friend was thrilled to bits. He couldn't believe it, really. And it was worth seeing that absolute radiance on his face. Well, after that, what happened was that we went to Dubai. I went to Dubai for teaching a course, and I was staying with this very, very cute uncle and auntie. They had a nice house, and uncle was quite senior. And after some 7-8 days of being there, he said, "Hari, you have not gone shopping yet. Dubai Shopping Festival is on." And I'm going in my head, yeah, I have like $100, you know. Let's go shop. Of course, I realized later after going to Dubai many times that whenever you go there is a Dubai Shopping Festival. Either the summer shopping festival, or the winter shopping festival, or the desert shopping festival, or the sea shopping. Some shopping festival is always there, right? But that time it was like, okay, shopping festival, matlab some discount, something, some carrot. So went into a CD shop and picked up Beethoven's Piano Concertos. A CD that I had been wanting for a long time, $40. $40 I can afford, $60 still left, no? Not even spent half, no? And then I'm going to the billing and uncle says, no, I will pay for that. So, thank you. He said, please don't buy CD. You can take as many CDs as you want, you know. Buy something. So I said, I can take as many CDs as I want? He says, yes, absolutely. So I went and got a Tchaikovsky Piano Concerto as well. I don't know whether it was the Swan Lake or the Piano Concerto, whatever. And then I said, okay, I'm done. Let's go home. And he said, no, you don't understand. Shop! Now, I said, what? You know, he said, look, if you don't buy something really expensive, what I'm going to do is buy this 70-inch TV and you handle the customs in India. And I said, okay, that way shopping. I said, can I have a laptop, please? And that's how I got my second laptop. It was a beautiful red Toshiba laptop. It was like at least 70 times more powerful than the first Dell laptop that I had, which I gave to my friend. And what I'm trying to say is, when you really give with your heart, the universe conspires to give things back to you in a way that you cannot even imagine. So just as you don't want Gurudev to be conducive with the knowledge or conducive with the technique or conducive with the blessing, from your side, you do not be conducive in buying the tickets. You don't do that. Okay? That is the first type of giving. The second type of giving is the giving of credit. There are so many people who have worked to make this happen, this satsang happen. So many people. Yes, and I'm not talking about our Art of Living teachers and volunteers. There are people who have grown cotton in the fields that has been made into cloth, that has been made into this kurta, which was bought at a shop. Right? There is someone who invented this microphone. There are people who are sending electricity so that we can all hear each other. Right? There is somebody who made those tablas. There is somebody who taught Harshal how to sing. Right? There are so many, I mean, that plastic chair that you are sitting on, can you imagine the technology that has gone into making that? There is just lakhs and lakhs of people who have worked so that we can all sit together tonight. So, remembering that and giving credit, not saying like Vasudha said, okay, our heroes. Yeah, but behind a hero, there is a department that works so that that person can come on screen. Right? And a true hero will always credit the department. This is because that department, there is no hero. There is nothing. Right? So being able to give the credit, that's even more difficult than giving money. And the third is the ability to give power. Yes? I was very touched when the apex body of Bombay and the trustees invited Dinesh and me to come and speak over here. And they can also do the same thing. But they gave their power to us. So please take the stage. It takes a lot of guts to do that. Right? Because they have been here working their ass off. No better way of putting it. Yeah? And they have been working so hard for the past so many months. And then Dinesh and I come and do our show and steal all your hearts. Right? So it takes great courage for them to say, come, take the stage. We know our hearts are going to be in place. We have faith in our right? You get what I'm saying? The ability to give power. This is a very rich person only who can give this. And then the fourth, the ability to give of yourself. One of the birthdays of Gurudev, he sat over there on the stage and he said, तुम लोग में से कोई एक के ऊपर भी सच्चा मुस्कुराहट आ जाता है, वो दिल से हृदय से जो मुस्कुराहट आती है, आंख में आंसू आ जाते हैं, वैसा एक को भी आ गया ना तो हम समझ लेंगे हमारा जन्म सफल हो गया. और एक का क्या लाखों को हुआ है. And I am here to serve. I am here for you. Right? The ability to give of yourself. Right? This is the most difficult. Because there is always an agenda. No, I have to do this, 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 I have to do this. Okay, if I have the time, then you know what? I will do some seva. But for a person to just do seva to the exclusion of everything else, there's only an enlightened master can do. Right? It's not that he doesn't have family. He has Banu Didi, he has Ajay Arvind, they are married, children. So he has blood family. But for him, we are family, all of us. Right? And to be able to just give of yourself again and again and again, day in and day out. That is something. So the first step of giving is giving materially. When you give materially, give so that you miss it. Otherwise it's not giving. Otherwise you are being poor. The second is giving credit. That it's not just me. There are so many people who make things happen. The third is giving power. Giving your power. You have to have tremendous love, tremendous courage, and tremendous security in your heart to be able to give power. And then the fourth is giving of yourself. So as Gurudev has, done that, accept people as they are, he said, that's my first mistake. Right? हमने ही बोला ना, लोग को स्वीकार करो. फिर तो स्वीकार करना पड़ता है. फिर पात्रता थोड़ी देख सकते हैं. है कि नहीं? नहीं तो तुमने स्वीकार नहीं किया. Yes or no? If you are looking for qualification, no, I will teach you only if, then you have not accepted me as I am. This हमारा पहला गलती यही था. हमने accept people as they are बोल दिया, यूनिवर्स में छोड़ दिया ये सेंटेंस. उसके बाद हमें तो सबको स्वीकार करना पड़ता है और उनको हाईएस्ट ही देना पड़ता है. जो स्वीकार कर दिया तो मतलब क्या? Are you getting what I'm saying? Yes. And it is our hope and prayer and wish that when you get this highest, you practice it so that the patrata comes and you can then really appreciate it. Yeah? I'll tell you, the first time I listened to Ashtavakra Gita, I slept. Deeply and soundly. In fact, there was this one time when we listened to 3 tapes together. One afternoon, 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock, full on Ashtavakra Gita. Some 8-9 of us were there. And we took turns sleeping. पहले तो गिल्टी लग रहा था. Then we saw, सब लोग सोया, मैं क्यों? I remember that afternoon we went up to Gurudev's kutir. हाँ, तुमने क्या किया? मुझे अष्टवक्र गीता सुना. अच्छा, मैंने क्या बोला? No, that's hitting below the belt. He's enlightened. He knows we slept. बोलो क्या बोला मैंने? So now, fortunately, each of us was not sleeping all together, So someone was sleeping here, someone was sleeping there. So we kind of pieced it together. And we told him, आपने ये बोला, आपने वो बोला. 4-5 minutes it was done. अरे मैंने 2 घंटा बोला, आपने तो 5 मिनट में बता दिया मैंने क्या? So one of the guys is there, गुरुजी क्या आप घुमा फिरा के 2-3 बात ही तो बोलते हो? तो गुरुजी बोले नहीं, मैं घुमा फिरा के एक ही बात बोलता. This was more than 20 years ago. More than 20 years ago. And recently, maybe about 2 or 2.5 years ago, I listened to the Ashtavakra Gita again, and I was riveted. I was like, my eyes wide open, ears wide, awake, really, really awake. And I was like, how did I sleep? When he's talking this knowledge, how did I sleep? And it is just a question of maturity. Right? After doing 20 years of meditation, something started finally making sense. And I was amazed at the depth of what he spoke in that knowledge. I did not have the ability to appreciate it 20 years ago. But this did not mean that he held back. He said, no, wait 20 years, then you can listen to the Ashtavakra Gita. What he did? Listen, take, practice. Then you listen again, oh my God, what was that? And then you practice more and you listen again and say, oh, I didn't notice that last time. And you listen again, practice again, and it takes you to another level. Right? And that is the thing with Vigyan Bhairav also. He is giving us the highest. Absolutely the highest. And we need to be there to receive it. Okay? Yes? And we pay a premium price for it. It is all about how much you love yourself, really. Yeah? You know, spirituality is a journey of coming close to yourself. Isn't it? Head to heart, just a few inches. Of course, some of us take the scenic route via the stomach. But it's just head to heart, just a few inches. Right? And it's quite a journey, this head to heart. And when can you come to the heart? When you truly, truly love yourself. When you really, really want to make a difference to yourself. I was talking to Vasudha today afternoon only that this kind of a program, or for that matter, any art of living program, any self-help program, is really only for people who care about themselves. Isn't it? Because if you don't care about yourself, you will never come here. You care about yourself. You want to make yourself the best you can be. And so you will go to the expert and say, please teach me. Right? And then whatever the cost. Whatever the cost. Right? You know, you go to 5-star hotels, how much do we pay for a meal? Or if you want to stay one night in a 5-star hotel, how much do we pay?
10,000-15,000.
10,000, 15,000 bucks a night, right? Yes. Or if you go for a meal, you know, 3 people go, 4 people, one typical family goes to a 5-star hotel for a meal. What is the bill like, approximately? No, which hotel are you in? Either you are going to the wrong hotel or you seriously need to look at your diet. If you are eating 25,000 bucks worth of food, I can tell you it's not right. But yeah, it could be around 7, 8, 9, 10,000, something like that, right? And when you go for a meal to a 5-star hotel, even 3, 4 people, then you're not going to go there and eat in a hurry and say, okay, bye. No, like 5 minutes, meal is done and go home. No, no, you will take the time and you will pay the money for the experience. Yes, no? Yes. Right? Now, if you want to live in a 5-star body, what are you willing to pay? And what are you willing, how much are you willing to commit? Yeah? Do you get what I'm saying? You really want to live in a 5-star body, one that is healthy, strong, fit, that allows you to do the things you really want to do. You need to love yourself for it. And then if you want to get to a 5-star mind, yes? No, our life, all our life, we have trained our mind to be distracted. The training is distraction, that's why we stay distracted. Now, do you want to continue like that, or do you want to not be like that? And if you really don't want to be like that, you want a 5-star mind, one that is calm, peaceful, relaxed, poised, equanimous, then you need to be willing to pay a premium, time and money. I know many people who have done art of living courses. They don't practice Kriya. It's like going to the 5-star hotel, very, very hungry and not eating the food. And there are quite a few people who have not done art of living courses. They are very hungry, we put the food in front of them, I don't believe in food. बहुत भूख लगी है, खाना खाओ. I don't believe in food. मन मेरा इधर उधर जाता है, मैं बहुत परेशान हूं. अच्छा ठीक है, ध्यान करो. ध्यान में क्या करना है कि नहीं? पता है कि नहीं है? Right? So you got the solution for a 5-star mind, 7-star mind. It's happening 28th, 29th, 30th of April. Okay? Make sure you're there. All right? Come on, keep clapping. Hello. Okay. And I will not stop here. I will say not just you, make sure everybody you know is there. And I will not stop there. I will say one more thing. Make sure they pay so that they miss. Don't sell a 10,000 rupee ticket to someone who can obviously afford 5 lakhs. Have you got it? Okay? Tell them तुम्हारे लिए अच्छा है. जैसे गुरुदेव कंजूसगिरी नहीं करते ये साइड से, वैसे तुम कंजूसगिरी मत करो वो साइड से. There is one more knowledge sheet. I will just, it's one of my favorite ones. I'll say that and then we will end for tonight. Because God is a thorough businessman is the name of the knowledge sheet. Says if you try to go under the carpet, he knows how to go under the floor. So don't try to fool God. Don't try to fool the maker. He made you. ठीक है ना? God is a thorough businessman. Once someone had asked Gurudev, Guruji, ये art of living बहुत commercial हो गया है. Are we doing business? You know what Gurudev said? He said, yes. Art of living is a business. It is the business of doing seva. It is a business of doing seva. We are in the business of doing seva. We are in the business of contributing. Okay? Now contribution can be done in two ways. One, you go with an empty bowl, you can't contribute. So you go with an empty bowl to various people and say, please fill my bowl so that I can contribute. That is one way. The other way is we use our skills, our techniques, our blood, sweat and tears to fill our bowl. And then from there we contribute. That's what Art of Living does. Right? Thousands and thousands of teachers and volunteers work all over the world, giving value, taking a little bit. And what little bit comes, we again put back into society. Okay? River rejuvenation, farmer suicide stop, Mumbai helpline, so many things, Dharavi free school, so many things that have happened because of our contribution and because of our thirst for knowledge and because of our love for ourselves. Okay? So keep loving yourself, keep contributing, keep meditating, but most importantly, keep smiling. So,
गोवर्धन गिरिधारी मुरारी नारायण गोपाल 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 मुकुंद माधव मुरलीधारी 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 नारायण गोपाल गोवर्धन गिरिधारी मुरारी 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 नारायण गोपाल मुकुंद माधव मुरलीधारी नारायण गोपाल मुकुंद माधव मुरलीधारी नारायण गोपाल मुकुंद माधव मुरलीधारी नारायण गोपाल
many books. Actually, I have written just one book. And that also I have not written, Dinesh and I have written. But we will take the Tathastu and hopefully we will write many books. Okay? But what I want to tell you about this book, it's our first book and it's a bestseller. We have sold more than 35,000 copies so far. There are only 20 authors in the whole of India who have sold more than 50,000 copies. Yeah, of one book. Like people have sold multiple books, many more, but there are just 20 authors in the whole of country who have sold more than 50,000 copies of any one book. Around 35,000, and with your help, hopefully we should get to 1 million. Right? Like Dinesh said, no, take Sankalpa. So let's take this Sankalpa also. So we've got a few books for sale over here. Abhi, where are the books?
They'll be available there.
Okay, they'll be available there, right? And please buy them. They're really cool. They have helped a lot of people really enjoy studying and learning, studying anything. And yeah, so pick them up on your way out. And if you already have one, buy one more and gift it to somebody. Okay? And really, we can only talk to our family about this, about helping us promote this book. Okay? So it has made a huge difference to a lot of kids, a lot of, many times adults, parents buy the book for their children and then they read the book and we get an email saying, I think I learned more than my son. So really it's for everybody who wants to learn anything. Okay? Very good.
Jai Gurudev, we have a satsang that will go on for some time, so you are requested to stay back with us. But before you go, we have donation boxes at the exit. If you would like to donate, contribute anything for the organizing of this event, you can, whatever you feel like, as per your wish, you may contribute it at the end, at the exit before leaving. We have Deepak ji from Navi Mumbai who will speak a little about Ananda. He will tell us in brief about the Mahasatsang with Guruji in Navi Mumbai.
Sure. One second.
She wants to share something now.
So here I've got, what's her name? Pushti. So she said she's read our book and she wants to tell you all about it.
Jai Gurudev, everyone. I read Ready Steady Go and I want to thank Dinesh Baba and Pulkit Bhai. So in that book I got to learn more than anything. Means I've read more than thousands of books in US and here, but I've never came across such a book as interesting and knowledgeable as this. And my parents are going to give the principal and vice principal of our school the copies of the book, and they're going to tell them to keep it next year as a book to give to all the students in the school. And I really love it. Thank you.
Many young people who have really loved our book, and we really invite you to read it and love it as much as we love writing it.
Jai Gurudev, I'm Deepak and I belong to you. आप सबको पता ही है कि नवी मुंबई टीम को हम लोग गुरुदेव को होस्ट कर रहे हैं, ये सौभाग्य मिला है हमें. तो अभी तो जैसे बाबा ने बताया, लाइक अभी ऐसा सिचुएशन मैं देख रहा हूँ कि लाइक टिकट्स जो पासेस है सोल्ड आउट हो जाएंगे और बहुत से लोग अनविलिंग के लिए, है ना, तो ऐसा हो जाएगा कि लाइक बहुत से लोगों को करना है और पासेस नहीं है. ऐसा कुछ सिचुएशन दिख रहा है. कल के दो जो टॉक्स मैंने सुने, और इसके बाद 30 को महासत्संग है नवी मुंबई में आनंदा. आई मेडिटेट एंड आई सेलिब्रेट. सो मैं आप सबको इनवाइट करता हूँ सत्संग के लिए. एट द सेम टाइम जो लोग अनविलिंग इन्फिनिटी के लिए जाएंगे, तो वो जो डिनोमिनेशंस है, तो उसी के हिसाब से वहाँ पे भी आपको बैठने की व्यवस्था है, सुविधा है. तो दोनों प्रोग्राम्स के लिए आप आइए। स्पेशली नवी मुंबई से मैं आपको इनवाइट करने आया हूँ कि आप सब लोग, आपको एक कार्ड मिला है, वो कार्ड में आपको मैसेज टाइप करना है, SMS करना है, सबके पास शायद कार्ड है वो, और आपका नाम देना है, उसके बाद स्पेस देके एरिया देना है और वो नंबर पे वो सेंड कर देना है, तो उसे आपको प्रिफरेंशियल सीटिंग अरेंजमेंट्स मिलेगा। तो थैंक यू ऑल, थैंक यू वेरी मच।
We are happy to share with you that we have organized 2 buses from Goregaon and Borivali for the Navi Mumbai Satsang on the 30th. So we have Neeta who will be coordinating the bus from Jan Kalyan Nagar, Malad